Imagine standing in the middle of a lush green farm, the sun rising over the horizon, birds chirping softly, and instead of the roaring grumble of a diesel engine, you hear almost nothing. Just the soft hum of innovation at work. This is not science fiction. This is the next revolution in agriculture, the rise of electric tractors. For decades, diesel-powered machines have ruled the fields, plowing, planting, and harvesting with unmatched muscle. But as the world turns its eyes toward sustainability, the question echoing across every corner of modern farming is loud and clear: is it time to switch from diesel to electric? For farmers who've grown up with the rugged smell of diesel, the idea of going electric might sound like a dream, or a nightmare. After all, diesel tractors are reliable workhorses. They're powerful, familiar, and proven. But they're also noisy, polluting, and expensive to fuel and maintain. The truth is, diesel engines have been silently harming the environment for decades. Every puff of black smoke that rises from a tractor's exhaust contributes to the greenhouse gases heating our planet. In the age of climate consciousness, this can no longer be ignored. Enter electric tractors, not just as an alternative, but potentially the future of eco-farming. Electric tractors are not just a shiny new gadget. They're a response to a growing need. Farmers are increasingly pressured to reduce their carbon footprint, not just by policy but by the very land they cultivate. Soil degradation, unpredictable weather, and rising fuel prices have all signaled the need for a smarter, cleaner way to farm. And while many farmers are already embracing solar panels and water-saving irrigation techniques, tractors, those massive icons of agriculture, are finally being reimagined for the 21st century. The shift isn't happening overnight, but it's gaining momentum. Companies like Monarch Tractor, Selectrac, and even legacy brands like John Deere and CNH Industrial are investing heavily in electric tractor technology. The goal? Machines that can run silently, emit zero emissions, and be charged on renewable energy. Monarch's fully electric, autonomous tractor is already working on vineyards and organic farms, learning and adapting with every row. Selectrac's compact electric tractors are gaining popularity among small and mid-sized farms for their zero-noise, zero-emission appeal. These machines don't just work, they think, they save, and they protect. Now let's talk numbers, because that's where electric tractors start to get seriously interesting. Diesel prices are notoriously unstable. One bad season or geopolitical conflict and farmers can see fuel costs spike dramatically. But electricity, especially when generated by solar or wind, is stable and cheap, sometimes even free after installation costs. Imagine charging your tractor using solar panels on your barn roof, slashing your operating costs year after year. And maintenance? That's another win. Electric tractors have fewer moving parts. No oil changes, no fuel filters, no complex engine parts. Fewer breakdowns mean less downtime and more time doing what matters, growing food. But let's not sugarcoat it, there are challenges. Battery life is still a major concern. Diesel tractors can run all day, refuel quickly, and get back to work. Electric tractors? They're improving, but long days and heavy-duty work can drain batteries fast. Charging infrastructure is still catching up, especially in rural areas. And then there's the cost. Electric tractors can carry a hefty price tag up front, sometimes double the cost of their diesel cousins. But before you wince, think long-term. Lower fuel and maintenance costs can mean a full return on investment in just a few years. And with governments offering subsidies and incentives for clean farming, the gap is closing fast. The biggest hurdle, though, might be mindset. Farming is not just a job, it's a tradition, often passed down through generations. And traditions are hard to break. Diesel isn't just a fuel, it's a way of life. The scent of diesel in the morning, the rumble of an engine starting before dawn, these are emotional anchors. Switching to electric means rethinking what it means to be a farmer. But here's the thing, farming has always been about adapting. From horse-drawn plows to GPS-guided combines, innovation is at the heart of agriculture. And this is just the next chapter. Electric tractors aren't just about the environment. They're about empowering farmers. With lower operational costs, fewer breakdowns, and smart technology that helps optimize every task, electric tractors allow farmers to do more with less. They open doors to precision agriculture. Using sensors and data to make smarter planting decisions, manage resources more efficiently, and ultimately grow better crops with a smaller footprint. In many ways, electric tractors are tools of freedom from rising fuel prices, from unpredictable maintenance bills, and from pollution. And what about the environment? The benefits are undeniable. Every diesel tractor replaced with an electric one reduces emissions, cuts air pollution, and helps fight climate change. That matters not just for the planet, but for the soil, the crops, and the communities around the farm. Cleaner air means healthier workers. Fewer leaks and spills mean cleaner groundwater. And less noise means wildlife returns to areas once disturbed by roaring engines. Eco-farming isn't just about saving the earth, it's about building a future where agriculture and nature thrive together. Let's take a glimpse into that future. Picture a farm where rows of crops grow in harmony with buzzing bees and chirping birds, where tractors move silently through the fields powered by the sun. The farmer controls operations from a tablet, optimizing tasks, conserving water, and reducing waste. The soil is healthier, the air is cleaner, and the food is more nutritious. This is not fantasy. This is where we're headed. And electric tractors are paving the way. Around the world, pilot projects are proving that electric tractors can handle real farming needs. In India, where small-scale farmers are the backbone of agriculture, low-cost electric tractors are giving them affordable, clean power to till and plant. In California, organic vineyards are reducing their carbon footprint by adopting autonomous electric tractors. Even large-scale grain farms in Europe are experimenting with hybrid systems, blending electric power with diesel to transition gradually. Every success story adds to the momentum. Every charged battery is a step away from fossil fuels. Technology is also improving rapidly. Battery life is getting longer, charging is getting faster, and energy density is increasing. Swappable battery packs and mobile charging stations are solving the range anxiety issue. And as demand grows, economies of scale are kicking in, making electric tractors more affordable with every passing year. If today's electric tractors are the first smartphones, the ones we'll see in 5 years will be like the latest iPhones, faster, smarter, and indispensable. Of course, no revolution happens without resistance. There will be skeptics, and there will be setbacks. But that's true of every transformation in history. The first automobiles were ridiculed. The first mobile phones were bricks. And yet, today, we can't imagine life without them. Electric tractors are still early in their journey, but their trajectory is clear. They're not just a niche experiment, they are the foundation of a new era in farming. So what should a farmer do today? Start exploring. Talk to others who've made the switch. Look into grants and subsidies. Test an electric model on part of your farm. The change doesn't have to be all at once. Even hybrid models can make a big difference. What matters is taking that first step. Because every farmer who chooses electric is planting more than crops, they're planting the seeds of a cleaner, more sustainable tomorrow. In the end, the choice between diesel and electric isn't just about machinery. It's about vision. It's about deciding what kind of farm we want to build, what kind of legacy we want to leave, and what kind of world we want our children to grow up in. Farming has always been about nurturing life, about working with the earth rather than against it. And now, we have the technology to farm in a way that honors that mission more than ever before. Electric tractors are more than a trend, they are a turning point. A symbol that we can honor tradition without being trapped by it. That we can be stewards of the land without sacrificing performance. That we can feed the world without destroying it. So the next time you hear a tractor rumble to life, ask yourself, is it time for the noise to stop? Is it time for the future to begin? Because the future of tractors isn't diesel. The future is electric. And that future is already here.